where we talk about the differences between salt water and fresh water. Okay? So fresh water, what kinds of water are fresh water?
Lakes.
Rivers. Ponds.
Streams.
Good job. And what kinds of bodies of water are salt water?
Ocean. Sea.
Very good. Okay? So, the differences between these two waters, okay, is salt water kind of tastes funny, right? On your mouth, right? And if you get it in your nose, it feels weird, right? Fresh water we can drink, right? It's good, right? There's another difference though, okay? And the difference is the density. It's easier for things to float in salt water than it is for the same thing to float in fresh water. Okay? Have you ever been swimming in a lake or a river?
Yes.
Yes. And have you ever been swimming in the ocean?
Yes.
Did you notice, was it easier for you to float in the ocean or in the river or lake? River or lake? Easier to float? Okay. Why? You think it was Do you think it was because the waves maybe in the ocean? Because really, it should be easier for you to float in the ocean, okay? Because the density is thicker, okay? There's more density, okay? So, if it's easier for you to float in the ocean, okay, than it is for you to float in a river, do you think it's easier for an egg to float in salt water or fresh water?
Fresh water.
Easier to float in fresh water? Salt water? Okay. Well, right here is a worksheet. Okay? And our experiment today is we're going to look at the difference between an egg in salt water and fresh water. Okay? So is an egg going to float in fresh water or sink in fresh water?
Sink.
Sink? Do you think an egg is going to float in salt water or sink in salt water? Okay, why don't you take a look at that worksheet? Okay? This worksheet is going to ask you to guess. The first thing you're going to do is guess what's going to happen to the egg in salt water and what's going to happen to the egg in fresh water. Okay? So let's see. First, make your guess. Did you make your guess? Yeah? Okay, good. Aaron, what do you think will happen to the egg in fresh water? Will it sink or float? Sink? Okay, let's see. Here's the egg. Is this fresh water or salt water?
Fresh water.
Fresh water, right? No salt in it. So let's see. What happened to the egg? Sinks, right? Okay. So if you turn your paper over, it's going to ask you to draw a picture of what happened. So you want to record what happened. Okay? Good job, Aaron. Good job. Okay, now. Let's put some salt in here. How much salt do you think we need? A lot of salt? A little bit of salt? Probably a lot, right? First, let's try with a little bit. mix this up. So what do you think is going to happen now? Do you think that's enough salt? Do you think that's enough? Do you think it's going to float or sink? Float? Okay, and let's see. That might not be enough salt. We'll see. Okay. Same egg, right? Was that enough salt?
Little salt.
A little more salt?
Yes.
More salt? Okay, let's see. So we'll take some more salt. Put it in there. Should I stop? More?
More.
More? More? Okay. Stop? Okay, let's see. Mix it up. Mix. Want to stir it? Okay. Think that's good? Okay. Alright. Ryan said the magic word. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen?
Float.
Float? You think that's enough salt? Okay. Alright, we will see. Oh my gosh. Alright. That means, how much salt must there be in the ocean? A lot?
Yes.
A bunch.
Ocean is more.
Very salty, right?
Very short. More.
More?
Yes, more. Sea is more.
More?
Yes. More. Stop.
Hopefully that's
이거
enough.
좀 차려.
Alright, you stir it. It's like a tornado, right?
완전 이렇게. 스탑.
That's good? What do you guys think?
Very slow.
Do you want to take a sip? Drink? No. Gross. Yuck, right? Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
You think it will float this time? Is that enough salt?
어른다. 네, 장난.
Oh, okay. All right. So, with the salt in the water, what happened to the egg?
Blue.
Yeah, it floats, right? Alright, good job. Let me come around and check to make sure